Hi everyone, I'm Chris Salviati, Senior Economist with Apartment List, here to walk you through our monthly update of the latest rental market trends. So this month actually represents a milestone in our data. October saw the biggest single month decline in our national rent index in its entire history, going back to 2017. To be more specific, we saw prices decline by 0.7% month over month, and this is now the second straight month where we've seen prices fall. It's important to keep in mind, though, that in dollar terms, we're still talking about pretty modest discounts here. So over these past 2 months, the national median rent has fallen by just $15 per month. Meanwhile, compared to January of 2021, that price is still up by more than $250 per month. So it might be good news for renters who are struggling with their housing costs to see prices starting to decline, but we're still not talking about anything close to a reversal of the surging prices that we've seen over the past year and a half. In fact, even though the magnitude of this month's decrease was bigger than what we've seen in the past, it's actually typical to see prices fall a bit at this time of year. The fall and winter months tend to have less rental market activity, leading to a slight seasonal dip in prices, but this usually gets reversed in the spring and summer. All that said, we are starting to see some signals that we may be entering a new phase of this rental market roller coaster that we've been on for the past couple of years. In addition to the cool down in rent prices, we're also seeing things start to ease up on the supply side of the market. Our national vacancy index ticked up to 5.5% this month, which remains below the pre-pandemic norm, but does signal increasing availability of rental inventory. And looking forward, we're expecting to see record levels of new apartment construction hitting the market next year. And so this will mean that we'll have increasing supply colliding with cooling demand, which should create more favorable market conditions for renters in 2023. Regionally, we saw prices fall this month in 89 of the 100 largest cities in the US, with the largest decline occurring in Boise, Idaho, where prices fell by 3.5% month over month. We're also seeing a cool down in many of the Sunbelt markets that have been booming over the past couple of years. So for example, the Las Vegas, Phoenix, Jacksonville, and Riverside metros have all seen prices surge by 30% or more since March 2020. But over the past 12 months, none of these markets has seen prices increase by more than 2%. At the other end of the spectrum, a number of Midwest markets are now starting to heat up. So the Columbus, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and St. Louis metros all rank among the top 10 for fastest rent growth over the past 6 months. But it's important to keep in mind that the magnitude of rent growth needed to top that list has cooled off quite a bit in recent months. For example, the New York City metro has the nation's fastest year-over-year growth rate right now, with prices up by 10% over the past 12 months. But back in July, 36 of the 50 largest metros in the US had faster year-over-year growth rates than what New York has right now. So to sum things up, what we're seeing this month is a pretty broad cool down in the rental market, both nationally and regionally throughout the country. And on one hand, this represents just typical seasonality in the market, but on the other hand, we are starting to see signs that this could be the start of a broader shift in market conditions. So I'll leave it at that. If you're interested in more in-depth analysis, please check out the research that we have on our blog at apartmentlist.com/research. And if you have any questions about the data, feel free to reach out to our team with an email to research@apartmentlist.com. Thanks, and have a great day.